Hi everybody, it's PJ and I'm back. And the reason why I was gone and I didn't post for a while is because I've had a cold. And I got it from Tim up in northern Jersey, even though he told me he wasn't contagious. Yeah. So I ended up with a cold. I've been nursing it all along, and today I feel better. So what I wanted to do today is do a Faces Over 50 makeup tutorial that has to do inspired by the fleurs, by the irises that are blooming right now. I have irises in my garden. They are literally like the deepest velvety purple. They have a golden color in them. They have cream and then like a lavender. So let's get started. Okay, I've already primed my face with my Perricone MD facelift and my Perricone MD neck lift, because we're lifting all the stuff that lays on my chest. And now I'm going to go in with Wet n Wild concealer in light, and I'm using a little Wet n Wild brush to do so, just underneath my eyeballs to get rid of some of the ruddiness and to brighten things up. Take it down my nose a little bit and just cover up the ruddy, getting that ruddy stuff under control. Okay, next we're going to use the L'Oreal Lift that I always, the Visible Lift blur me out. Blur out those pores and whatnot. And the reason why I didn't really use a primer, I mean, I primed with the facelift stuff, but I didn't use like a concealer kind of primer thing, is because I've lately been putting it on afterwards. And the reason why is because it kind of, in the summer, it gives me more of a dewy look. I'm also about to change my color of my foundation, because it is getting to the point where I start getting some color and it starts looking too white, because it's summertime. Okay, because we're going to use a cooler kind of purple tone, we are going to have some golds in it, but I don't want the normal corally peach pink kind of blush that I normally use. So I'm going to go in first with the Romantic Rose. I love these things. Now, I haven't really loved this color. It's very mauve-y, and but that's okay. If I can open it. It's very mauve-y. I love the rose in it though. And it doesn't really have a lot of pink, but we're going to go over it with a little bit of pink too. Just not the coral pink that I usually use, that's in my Tarte or my other thing. And with this, what I want you to do first is go right into where I normally put my contour. Watch. Oh, okay, the part I missed in the middle right here is that I used that pink for, and this is called Flower Beauty Go Baby Glow, Glow Baby Glow, on this part of my cheek. So I used the Milani Rose in the cut line, and then that pink. Isn't that pretty? And I'm going to just throw this little clip in the middle where I missed it, and then I went on to contour. I'm sorry. Bye. Okay, so now we're going to contour in, which I did already, but my camera wasn't on. And I used the, I ended up using, I wanted to go with something cooler than the Kat Von D stuff, so I did the Milani in Chestnut. Sorry, I'm catching up with myself. Okay, and I just put the lines in with the Milani Chestnut and realized my camera wasn't on. Yeah, that's what I did. So it's back on. But do you see how we blended down? This is the lightest to darkest, and then we're going dark to, and we're going back to light. And of course, let's put in our jawline. Let's give us a jaw. I wonder if you can do this. Like, let me make throat lines. You know how some, no, I guess that's kind of manly. Anyway, alrighty, and we're going to take that same palette, that palette with the pink, and this is what we're going to use. And that's very cool toned light brown compared to all my other stuff. And we're going to go in with that. See? It's like lighter than my other stuff. And blend to blend, babes. C, we're going to do a C, not an E, because I'm older. If you're younger, do an E. If you're older, do a C. And what I mean by that is, you know, E is like cut lines and C is like circle lines, because when you round stuff up, when you're older, believe it or not, you look more kid-like. So if you want to start by looking younger, that's what you do. Okay, that's it for my face. Let's get some highlight. I'm doing the Physicians Formula highlighter that I pretty much use all day, every day. We're going to go down the nose. Just a little straighten that nose out. My nose turns slightly. You can see. We're going to do our Cupid's bow. And that's it for now. I'm not going to do a lot of powder under the eyes, that kind of thing. Okay, the first thing we're going to do is go in with my, with any white eyeliner, and we're going to do the Waterline. I'm going to try to do this holding on to my mirror. You know what? I'm not. Hold on. Yeah, I did that off camera because I needed two hands. But yes, so I tight lined my Waterline with a creamy white color. And it's just it doesn't matter what pencil you use as long as it's a tight liner. It doesn't matter. Okay, next we're going to go in with Milani Gold. And it's called Bella Gold by Milani. And it is a very kind of foiled eyeshadow. But here's the thing, guys. I went and bought this foiled shadow by Makeup Geek. And I like the Milani better. I mean, just for like the color pop and the reflection, I think it's better. But first, I do love Beaches and Cream right here by Makeup Geek. And that's going to be our neutral. And you can just throw this on. And it just helps all the rest of the eye shadows stay and blend nicely. And you're going to need a lot of blending for this one. So we go in with a little Beaches. We're going to go right in with it to our first crease line with the gold. And remember, we're doing it with the irises. The irises have this beautiful gold specks in the bottom of them. And the cream is the cream color in the eye. Yep, see where I'm going? We're going to use all those colors. So we're going to start by laying, and you just want to kind of dab this on. Again, this is like it's almost like a cream to... making sure I'm recording. It's almost like it's a foiled shadow. It like comes off very creamy, and then once you put it on, it is then a powder. So we're going to go in with that just to that first crease line, okay? You don't want to go up too high with it. We got lots of colors coming. Next, we're going to go in with the shade Passion by Micah, but I want to show you the shade. It's basically just a very bright kind of lavendery shade. And we're going to take that right into the crease about halfway. Not all the way. Halfway. We're just halfway in it today. And we're going to do the top part of our outer V with this. Right into there. And this is a powdered, see, this is powder. And you kind of want to avoid the lid a little bit because that's very sticky. The stuff from Milani, the foiled shadows, they're almost like a cream shadow a little bit. Not really, but a little bit. So that's a little sticky. So we're just going to go right in to my crease about halfway. Maybe a little more. I got a little more, so we'll say a little more. As I said, the outer V. Don't worry about the inner V. This is just like the very edge of it. Next shadow we're going to go in is another, it's another one from Milani, and this one is called Bella Violet. I think I'm dead in love with this. Like, I wish I could just put it all over my face So I think it's so pretty. It's so pretty. I can't stand it. Okay, little cheaty angly brush with this one. You know, this guy, he like comes off on an angle. And this is going to be our outer V completely because it's so bright. It's just going to brighten up this whole thing. You wait and see. You wait and see. Watch. And you don't want to go in on this. This is just what you're going to, I just do the little shimmy shake thing, like shimmy, 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 shimmy shake. This is your outer V. Now I know it looks like crap now because we got to blend, guys. Don't forget the blending. What would we be if we didn't blend? Oh my goodness. Blend it all out. Let's blend this out really well. All right, we have all that nice and blended. And now we're going to go back in with my Benefits highlighting palette. And I'm going in with the lightest part because you can go in through any of these. See all the different ones? But we're going to go in the lightest part and throw a highlight on my eyelids, like right underneath. Right there. Just get that little bit of highlight because I love the highlight line. Now we're going to go in with our eyeliner, and this is LA Colors. Again, I think it's dollar store, but you can get this under lots of different brands. And this is called Grow Fix Eyeliner in the shade Purple. And it's a shiny, shiny one. Little eyeliner. Whoop, hold on to that. Okay, and we're going to go right underneath the bottom lash and just do the lash line. You do not have to do any deeper than the lash line. Okay, and then we're going to do just the very edge where the purple is to meet the two. We're not doing a wing. We're just meeting the two. Okay, we're going to go back in with the same little snarly brush. And what did I do with it? No. Oh, there. Okay, and this is a Maybelline palette, and the name is kind of worn off the back, but there is a grapey color in there right here. It's very velvety, and we are going to use that right in this outer V just to clean stuff up, and that's going to be the darkest part of the iris. So I need a little tiny brush for that. So we're going to use a really tiny brush for that, little kind of writer brush, and we're just going to go in with this deep, deep kind of purple, and it's almost like velvet. And we are going to go right over the end of where our eyeliner ends and up. We're just giving a little more definition. And we're bringing in that dark color that I was saying. There's like this velvety dark color on the irises that are beautiful. Just absolutely beautiful. But this is just going in just slightly into the crease and up. And as you'll see, it'll start making a difference about now. There it is. Other eye. And then we're going to blend again. Taking the same blending brush I used all along, the Maracuja Miracle one. You know, I looked online, and although this was called the Maracuja Miracle, they have it listed as like the Poppy palette now. So if you wanted this palette, it's actually this palette that I'm using to the mirror to, but I use it all the time. It's the one I take when I go away because it's all in one. It's got the highlighters, blush, and shadow colors. So every time I go away, I just throw this in my bag. And it's called like the Poppy palette, which I didn't know because when I bought it, It was just the Maracuja Miracle palette from QVC, so I guess they renamed that a little. We're almost done. One last thing. Okay, so as I said, we've got the creamy color, we got the gold color, we got the dark velvet, we got all the shades of violet and orchid that are in these irises, and now we're going to go in with Makeup Geek Shimmer Shimmer right there, and we're just going to put a little highlight in the corner of our O's. I'm actually going to use my blending brush because I'm just going to lightly do that to open up the eye just even a touch more. All right, I'm going to use my Rimmel Million Lashes, and let me get some mascara on. I'll be right back. I'm scaring my hair twice doing this. So I tried doing the purple lip, but I was very afraid that people were going to throw me on the ground, get those two clappers together, you know, boom, and whack me in the heart because I look dead. So I can't do that, guys. You could do that well with this. I can't do that, not me. But we're going to go in with Baby Berry. My dogs are fighting on my bed. We're going to go in with Baby Berry as a liner. I love this liner. It's like a soft pink. Okay, and we're going to use Orchid Ecstasy, which I've used in a tutorial recently, and it does have, it's a pink, like a mauve-y, purpley based pink, you'll see. So it has a little of the purple, but it comes off pink. Now, my last tip, and I know I said it in the beginning, I'm going to take my L'Oreal primer. And I'm not going to use a lot. Just a little bit in my fingers. In my fingers. In the digits. And I know all my makeup's on. You're like, no, don't. But I swear, I'm just going to warm it up. Because this stuff you have to warm in your hands. It does not, like you couldn't put it on like that pink stuff. It looks like the stuff from the dentist. And then I just dab, like literally just dab. And it just kind of keeps my makeup longer, gives me a much more dewy look. All right, that's it. All right, guys, I'm going to go do my hair. And I'll meet you outside. Bye. That's the look. If you'd like to follow me down the rabbit hole that is my life, hit the button down below and subscribe. Give us a thumbs up if you like this kind of video. If not, give it a thumbs down. Either way, you're watching. Go manifest something good in your life today. I'm going to go buy some flowers and manifest some gardens. But if you know it, think it, believe it, you can have it. So go get what you want. Bye, guys. Have a great day.